Crypto family, you guys were the title of this video when we came back. We're going to talk about what you should do before putting money into Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency in search of the next 100x gain. You should do this before putting money into any standard market. You need to do this, and if you're interested in or any information about money, make sure you subscribe. Every day we put out new films. There's a little something different about this video today. But why am I talking about this? It's just because I'm thinking about things. Someone in my family who is only 17 years old put $400 into Bitcoin, which I thought was really cool. He's only 17 years old and has $400 in Bitcoin. His investments have been going strong since December, and he plans to keep them up. Save more money and invest in Bitcoin, even though he's only 17. I thought it was crazy because I wasn't thinking about buying when I was 17. I had no idea what investment was. Back then, it made me wonder what would have happened if I had invested $400 when I was 17. Looking back at the numbers, I think that $400 would have turned into something crazy like $1.4 million. That made me wonder if we'll see the same returns in the future. For example, will $400 be worth $1.4 million when he's my age? I don't think that will happen anymore for Bitcoin. I think the days of buying it for a couple of dollars are over. When Da Vinci J bought it, he got it for a couple of bucks, and you could have put a couple $100 down and gotten 400 Bitcoin, which would be worth millions and millions of dollars today. I believe those times have ended. Of course, Bitcoin will still give you good returns, but I don't think they'll be as good as they have been over the last 10 to 12 years. I just don't think that will happen. Additionally, we discussed our Patreon membership, which lets us talk to our community and do portfolio reviews. As part of this, we get to see the portfolios of some of our subscribers, and many of them have really great portfolios. One thing that is missing, though, is the sheer amount of volume. I know that people can only invest what they have, but in crypto, volume goes such a long way. For example, if you find 100x altcoins, that's a lot of volume. Let's say you know Pepe. In the past 8 months, Pepe has done a 40x. Let's say you found Pepe 8 months ago and spent $1,000 on it. You turned a $1,000 return into $40,000, which is a great return. Really nice cash that could likely cover your rent for a year or two, based on how much it costs. You might be able to buy a new car with that much money. You could do many things with $40,000. But if you put $100,000 into Pepe, it does a 40x, which makes $100,000 into $4 million, so you can see how much volume there is. A lot has changed. You went from making $39,000 to $9 million, which is a huge jump. This is also true for Michael Saylor. With what he has now and what MicroStrategy owns, Michael Saylor has $6 billion worth of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes up 2 or 3 times from here, he'll make anywhere from $6 to $12 billion from what he has in Bitcoin right now. In contrast, the average individual investor might put $5,000 to $10,000 into Bitcoin. It's only going to make you $20,000 if Bitcoin goes up 2 or 3 times what Michael Saylor is doing. It's not a lot of money. Also, it's funny that the Bitcoin bros we backed up Michael Saylor, we were already invested in Bitcoin before Michael Saylor did. We saw the potential that he had. The only thing that made him able to invest billions of dollars in Bitcoin was the sheer volume of it. He had a Fortune 500 company that he could use to buy more Bitcoin, and he was very smart. He took a huge risk, but it paid off, and I think volume is so important when investing in any market, whether it's crypto, traditional, or anything else. That's kind of what I want to talk about here, how to get more energy. How can you get extra cash? Even more so in a country like ours with a strong economy. If you look at rent prices or food prices at the grocery store, everything is going up. The cost of going to places has gone up, and it's not going to go down anytime soon. All prices are going up in the US. These prices will never go down again. That's not how inflation works. When it happens, prices go up and then level off, which is what we're seeing now. But prices haven't gone down and probably won't go down either, and people are having a hard time. I saw a number that said 60% of people who make up to $200,000 a year live from salary to paycheck. Unfortunately, that's the case because if you make $200,000 a year, unless you have a very large family, you should be able to save some of that money and put it into shares, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. But how do I make it louder? There are some things you could do, but only you know how to get more business and make more money. You might want to ask your boss for that raise. You might want to learn how to get that raise at work. Or maybe it's time to switch jobs and find one that pays more. It could be time to start your own business, go back to school to get a degree, or go to trade school to learn a trade. You are the only one who can tell you what to do to move up in your life. But the reason we're making this video now is because now is the best time to try to move up in your job. Try to get better at what you do and earn more money. You might want to start that business. You have been putting off starting because Bitcoin is going to go through a pump cycle. Bitcoin will go up, but then there will be another bear market. Don't believe those who say there will never be another crypto bear market again. There will be one more bear market. You are getting better at what you do though. If you have been leveling up during the bull market, you're getting more cash, you're getting promoted at work, or you just got a new job, and now you're making a lot of money during the next bear market. For those of you who really think that a cryptocurrency will go 30 or 100 times its value, now is a great time to put a lot of money into Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency. No matter what you think, you can put more money into that cryptocurrency. Instead of going from $100 to you can go from 10,000 to 1,000,000. So it's just the difference in volume, and as I already said, only you know how to level up in your own case. But I do want to say that as you level up, try not to lifestyle creep too much. If you do, you might buy that $100,000 car that you can now afford. That car payment will take money away from your investments, so you still need to think about the long run. For example, I want to really invest hard in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Whatever your goals are, you need to set them. But when you start making more money, try not to change your living too much. That's the name of the game. Just look at what Michael Saylor does. He is investing billions of dollars in this market, and he's not the only one. A lot of billionaires and other very rich people are doing the same. When Bitcoin doubles or triples in value, they'll be making 3 times as much money. The normal person who has thousands of dollars in crypto or Bitcoin, on the other hand, they will make thousands of dollars. There is a huge difference between how much money people with billions of dollars are making in this market and regular people. That's why I made this video. I think now is a great time to level up, maybe become indispensable at your job.